Hey everyone, I got a new mod for you. I call it the Backpack 64. Now, this is a little bit different from what I normally do. I make the portable Nintendo 64s and whatnot, and all the Game Boy modifications and all that good stuff. But here, I did something a little bit different, but also similar. Now this backpack, before I modified it, could play music through an amp, this hard part on the outside. It could also break apart and mount on a table so you could play it out loud. Or you could play it like on your back, through this little spot right here, because it could hook up through 3.5mm headphone jack. So you can play your iPod, your phone, whatnot, and house it right here on your shoulder with the touchscreen capabilities and also weather resistance. So I thought, this is cool, but it could be so much cooler. And that's exactly what I did. I made it freaking cool. So this part, as I said before, breaks off, and I'll get to this main part in a second, but this breaks off like such. I'll put this aside. Everything else is just a standard backpack. It houses different things. Let me just get the stuff out that I need, like such, like this little connector right here. Another pocket right here for books, laptops, all that good stuff. Probably your hopes and dreams before they ride out the window, because you know college really does that for a lot of people. Not me, I'm keeping it in this backpack. It's so freaking cool. Now in here I got controller, N64 of course, knowing myself. Here there's other like pocket right here that houses like small things like maybe your iPod, Game Boy games, and a little AV cable that I will need later. So this, not much here. And like since this breaks apart, you can house a 3.5mm headphone jack. This is the female side. You can house the male end that is normally on here through here, so you can get it to here and play from there. So I'll just put that down on the ground, and we'll move over here to the main attraction. Now this, as I said before, this used to play just music, and it's like an amp. And I modified it so this system is now a Nintendo 64. It not only plays N64 games, it has every single N64 game loaded onto it via Everdrive 64 version 3. And has this 3D printed mounted plate for all your needs and everything, and a 10-inch display that was meant for the back of a headrest on a car. So you could watch movies and like play games on it as well, like there. But I took it from that. I sewed something up together and put like this weather-resistant pad over it, so it doesn't really get damaged if you're outside wearing the backpack or wearing it to class. So this is the ultimate commuter backpack, even though I'm not a commuter. So in between classes, I get to play music, I get to play my games, because it plays all Nintendo 64 games, and also houses every single NES game as well. So I can play Super Mario Bros., I can play Tetris. Now I can play Super Mario 64, Tetrisphere, and all the great games like that. Paper Mario, Smash Brothers, Castlevania, Contra, all the great stuff. Now what I said before is that this unhooks here and mounts like such, so you can play the games in the view. And also, I'm going to show you the back here real quick, because this is where all like the components come together. Because the N64 is inside here, along with the capabilities of Bluetooth connectivity, standard 3.5mm headphone jack for iPods and phones, and FM radio. It also has line in, which is this switch right here. So I can go line up, one of these lights comes on. This is line in light, N64 light, and main power light. So up would be phone and audio through headphone jack. Down would be N64 volume and audio. And stationary would be either Bluetooth or FM radio controlled by these three buttons right here. Now if you press these buttons, just single press, it changes the station on the FM radio, but if you hold them, it counteracts as a volume, a digital potentiometer with volume. Now here are the two power switches meant for N64 and the audio. And this little port right here is for this little doohickey right here that has all 4 players, N64, so you plug it in. So I can play 4-player Smash in between classes with my friends, or play Mario Kart and rip them. And this is a little mute button that is for the radio and for the line in as well. So if you really want to take like a break, or if the professor's saying something, like, you know, turn that off. You can't stop this. But this little area pad right here is 3D printed. It's custom made by myself, and well, I'm just going to show you in action. So I got
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Alright, so I tried to like get Bluetooth. Can't really show an example because my phone is dead, but you can connect with phones, laptops, different types of things like that want to send music out, and also can send music to headphones that are Bluetooth. And if I press this middle button right here, it goes to the FM radio. Of course, I'm not going to get any signal down here because I'm in the basement. Never mind, I stand corrected. I guess the backpack's actually that cool. The best part about this backpack is that it lasts a very long time. It is rechargeable, has 6 lithium-ion batteries on the inside, so it lasts over 6.5 hours of gameplay and audio. So, if I really wanted to do something like that, let's go line in for N64. Flip this switch up. Can plug this in. I use like a GameCube port and a GameCube male and female port, so I could just make this work and have one cord. I was really lacking on cords, so I kind of got innovative with that. Plug this into the one slot. Flip this around so you guys can see. Oh, side note, this also, if I can grab it, has a video in jack, female, so I can play movies on it, I can play TV shows, whatever, like has an AV hookup as well. Alright. So I can play like Mario Party, things like that. And it also has AV like adjustments, so if I want to play movies, or if I want to change the aspect ratio of the screen to shrink and fit, because of some games are widescreen, some games are not. It also has the capability of going through this little headphone jack thing here on the back that is right underneath the line-in switch that I was talking about earlier. Standard 3.5mm headphone jack that actually is a video and audio out for the system, so I can plug it back into a TV so I can play it honestly wherever I want to. I'll just go over the specs one last time. It is completely portable. Rechargeable system, lasts about 6.5 hours on a full charge. 11.1 volts going into the system. N64 compact inside. Expansion pack, so it plays all the games anyway. Every single N64 game loaded onto your via SD card and Everdrive. Same thing, all NES games loaded on here. 10.1 or 10.2 inch display, somewhere around that range. Modified back seat of car seat that is weather resistant. FM radio, Bluetooth. Ability to play all 4 players. Line in through phone, iPod, whatever, and can hook it up through the detachable part on the back of the backpack. So that's basically that. Not much else I can show you here. If you like this mods, I got other mods coming. I just wanted to get this one out of the way because I just finished this one and it is going to be my backpack for the senior year of college, so this should be pretty interesting. Alright guys, check you later.